Hello everyone. In this video, let's talk about global keyword. So, what is meant by a keyword? You all know keyword is a reserved word with some fixed meaning. Okay. So, what is the main purpose of this global keyword? So, it is used, this global keyword is used to process the information of a global variable in an application. That is the main use of this global keyword. Okay. So, what is meant by processing the global variable? That means processing means here we can create a global variable. Okay. We can modify a global variable, we can delete a global variable in the function. Okay. From the function we can do all these things. Okay. That is called as processing the global information of a variable. Okay. So, before going to talk about this global keyword, so you already know that we have two types of variables. Okay. So, local variables and global variables, right? Local variables and global variables. So, local variables can be accessed only within a function. Outside the function you cannot access global variables because the scope of the local variables is confined to that function only, right? Coming to global function, you can access those variables throughout the program. That means in all the functions you can access those variables. That is the difference between local and global variables, right? So, here consider an example def f1, it is my function. Okay. So, here within this function I am taking a variable a equal to 10. So, here print of a. Okay. So, here I am calling the function, this is the function call. So, how this function will be executed? So, first the cursor comes to this function call, right? The execution starts from here. So, it is the function call. So, the cursor goes to that function definition, and here within this function I am declaring a variable. So, this variable is called as a local variable. This variable is called as a local variable and the scope of this variable is confined to this function only. Okay, confined to this function only. So, print of a means 10 is printed on the output screen. Okay, once the cursor comes back after the execution, okay, suppose if I write here just a return, it is not returning any value, just I am using a keyword return. Okay, return of a means it is returning a value, but I am not specifying any variable there, just I am using the keyword return, it is not returning any value. Okay, suppose if you use the return means it is nothing but end of the execution, end of that function, right? So, the cursor comes to here, that means the scope of the variable is up to here only. Suppose if you write outside the function call, if I write here print of a, okay, here you will get an error message, name error message will be displayed, because as a is a local variable, the scope is up to that function only. Outside the function means when once a return statement is executed means it specifies the end of the function. Okay, the end of execution of the function. So, once it comes out means the scope of that variable is not available, that means that variable is not accessible outside this function. So, here outside this function I have specified print of a. So, I will get an error message because a is a local variable. Suppose for example, here I have taken a variable a equal to 20. That means I am defining this variable, okay, outside the function. So, such variables are called as global variables. This variable is said to be a global variable. So, what I am saying about the global variable, you can access that global variable throughout the program. Throughout the program you can access that global variable, right? So, here what happens first, initially a equal to 20 means some memory allocation is allocated to that variable a and 20 is stored in that memory allocation, in that address, right. 20 is the object which is stored in variable A. A is said to be a reference variable. So, here F1 function, so function call. So, once the function call is made, what happens, the cursor goes to the function definition. So, here A equal to 10, print of A. So, here I am using the same name for local variable as well as global variable. For global and local I am using the same variable A. It is possible you can use the same variable for local as well as for global declaration. So, what happens, A is now assigned with 20. Okay, initially A is assigned with C. Here this is the A variable, reference variable. So, it is holding a value of 20. The function call, here F1 is the function call. So, once the function call is made, the cursor goes to the function definition. Now, A is assigned with 10, right. So, print of A. So, A is 20 and A is 10. Which value it takes means the first priority is for local variable only. Okay. The function gives the first priority, that means within the function a local variable is there, means the Python interpreter will give first priority to that function only. That means the variable which was defined in that function only, that is nothing but a local variable, right. So, the first priority will be given to local variable only. So, print of A means 10 is printed on the output screen. Okay. So, return. So, the cursor returns to here. So, here I am using print of A. This variable scope is within that function only, right. So, print of A means now you won't get any error message because I have global variable here, right. So, the output is now 20, 10, 20 is the output for this program. So, here it takes this value. Okay. So, that is about the global variable. Global variable means you whatever may be the variable which you have written outside the function, that will be act as a global variable. No need to specify any global keyword for those variables. Defaultly this will be, Python interpreter will consider this variable as a global variable. So, whatever may be the variable which you are writing inside the function, that variable is said to be a local variable. Okay. So, here see, I am taking a function def f1, okay. So, A equal to sum 10, print of A, okay. Here I have some global variable A equal to 20. Now, so up to here everything is clear, right. No need to give any explanation. Till now everything is clear. Here A equal to A plus 1, A equal to A plus 1. Suppose for example, here I am not taking any local variable for example in this function, okay. Here I have to follow some indentation. So, print of A equal to A plus 1, again print of A, okay. And next I am calling the f1 function, and again here outside this again I am writing print of A. So, this is the code I have. So, here A equal to 20, that means A is assigned with 20, which is a global variable. So, print of A means 20 is printed on the output screen. So, A equal to A plus 1, that means from the function I am going to change the global variable value, okay. If you do this, you will get an error message because it is not possible to modify the global variable from the function, okay. It is not possible to modify the value of global variable from the function, okay. But my requirement is to modify that value, okay. So, if you want to modify that value, it is possible by using this global keyword, okay. So, how to write that global keyword means, see here, after function definition, in the first line you can write global space A. Okay, global A. Global is a keyword and A is the variable. Okay, supposing if you write like this, then it is okay. Then you won't get any error message. Because by using this global keyword, the main function, the main purpose of this global keyword means you can modify the global variables from the function. Without using global variable, it is not possible. You will get an error message. But if you use this statement, okay, it is possible to modify the global variable from the function. Now, A equal to A plus 1, or suppose A plus 10 means 20 plus 10, that is 30. Now, A is being stored with 30 value. Okay. So, first initially print of A means here I will get the output as 20. A equal to A plus 10 means here I will get 30. Print of A means 30 value will be displayed on the output screen. Okay. So, with here the function execution is done. Again the cursor comes to here, print of A. So, again 30. So, the outputs are 20, 30 and 30 is the output in this case. So, what is the main use of this global keyword? So, here from the function it is not possible to change, to modify the global variable. Suppose if you want to modify, your requirement is to modify that global variable from the function, then in such a scenario you can use this global keyword and you can modify the global variable from the function. Let me show the execution of global keyword. Go to Python idle. Go to file, open a new file. So, see here I am going to create a global variable. Okay. So, here global A equal to 10, print variable is created, comma A. Next, I am going to define another function, display. So, this function is used to display the global variable value. So, here also global A, print of A equals to A. Next, I am going to define a function modify. So, here by using this function I am going to modify the global variable value. So, global A equal to 10, A equals to A plus 20, A equal to A plus 20. Okay. So, print of modified variable, comma A. Okay. Next, I am going to call a function delete. So, here global A, delete of A, print, just a message I am going to print that a variable is deleted. Variable is deleted. Okay. So, after this I am going to call functions. First, to create function I am going to call. After that, display, and next to modify function I am going to call, and again display, last delete function I am going to call. So, after delete I am not going to display the value because you will get an error message because A variable is deleted. no variable is there, how it can display that variable value? You will get an error message. So I am not going to display, I am not going to call this display function again. Okay, so this is my program. So save the program. So just run the code. Valid syntax, sorry. See here. Global A. So run the module. See, variable is created. First, the value is 10. So first initially the program execution starts here, function call, create function call. So the cursor goes to this function definition. So A is assigned with 10, variable is created 10. Okay, next display function. So that A value is displayed, A equal to 10. Next it comes to the modify function. So cursor goes to modify function. So A is 10 plus 20, that is 30. Modified variable is 30. So again it will go to display function. Now the A consists the value of 30. Okay. Next delete. The variable is deleted. So like this we can use the global keyword to create, modify and delete the global variables from the functions. Okay. Thank you.